this is Judy from Patterns for Pirates, and I'm going to be talking about how to grade between different sizes on the Youth Sunflower swim top. If your little one that you're sewing for happens to have a different width to their height on the measurement chart. It's nice and easy, so let's jump in.
Alright guys, here we are with our pattern pieces. I'm going to start. I'm going to be doing the open back. The back piece is a little bit trickier than the full back. I'm going to start out with the front piece. I'm going to be doing my daughter's grade, which is a 3 width, this dark pink line, solid line. And her height is this dashed line on the outside. It's a 5. Her waist is a 12 months. I usually do not grade down for her waist on most garments because it just doesn't matter with a lot of youth garments if the waist is as tight as it should be. But on a swimsuit, I suggest grading because you don't want it riding up or down or flying around because it's not snug like it should be. So I'm going to start with the easiest, the fold line. I'm going to go up to the very top of the 5 and down to the 5 because that's her length, is a 5. I suggest staying with their height for their neckline and arm side. Now here I'm going to come into the 3. So here I will be keeping my 3/8 inch seam allowance. I'm sorry, that word just completely escaped me for a minute. My seam allowance here. And then I'm going to be curving up, just grabbing my little French curve. And I'll be melding these together. There we go. So it's mostly a 5 with a little bit of a 3 here. I'm going to go down the 3, except for I want this 12-month waist because she's a little more complicated. So I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to mark it like that. So my 5 length, and that is the 12 waist. And I'm just going to curve these together a little bit. It shouldn't need to curve too much. I'm going to curve inwards a little bit. I'm going to flip so it curves outwards a little bit. And then you just kind of meld those together in a nice smooth line. So I did the higher straight neckline, but the scoop line, I would just again stay with her height, which is a 5. Move on to the back. Again, she is a 5 length and a 3 width. So I'm going to start at the top at the bottom at the 5, and I'm going to come into the 3. I'm not going to worry about her waist on the back since I'm doing the open back. I can just tie it a little bit tighter at her waist. On the full back, here's my full back. I did come into the 12 months on her waist. And then the marking for the straps on the full back, I picked a 3 because that's her width, is the 3. So I came into the 3. I'm going to follow the 5 on the length. So all on this, I'm going to, have a little something under there. I'm going to follow the 5 here. It kind of looks like a 3. So I have the 5 length and the 3 width. Talk about some of the other pieces. Here's the ruffle. You're going to use whatever width you chose on the waist. And that is the width you want to use on your ruffle. The straps, I suggest you go with the same as you did the neckline and arm side, which is their length or height. So I would go and use the 5 for her on her straps on both the open back and the full back option. Alright guys, not too bad for the sunflower swim top for grading in between sizes and mashing a couple together to make the perfect fit for the little one lucky enough to get a sunflower swim top from you. I can't wait to see yours. Good luck!